Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Talking TikTok, a show where you will leave far more questions than you ever will answers. I'm your host, Poopy Scorpio, and today I want to talk about the Jeff Savage video that has rocked TikTok for a couple of days. I'm not going to be giving out his handle. I'm not going to be giving out the business name. Nothing, no names are going to be given out here because, to the best of my knowledge, everything is simmered down, and I only want to give you my opinion. I don't want to reignite a fire. Now, a little over a week ago, I had taken a hiatus from TikTok, and I guess that's when this all had gone down. But prior to these videos being up, and I say videos because he did a couple of videos with that face mask on. He only did, from what I can tell, he did one that was strictly just him talking, and that was the most incriminating one in my opinion. But he had done a couple of videos prior to that on his channel that were very heavily political. If he was being a doofus, whatever. There was one that I saw that was a little bit like tiptoeing the line of being racist, but it didn't really slap you in the face quite like the one that he had done by himself. In that main video of Jeff with that charcoal face mask on, he stated that his name was Daquan. He said he identified as black and even a strong black conservative, I believe. He said that he was going to go out and steal a TV because Target owes him that shit. He talks about how the white man has brought him down his whole life. Said he's going to make a mixtape called The Joke Is On You. Trump won the election. Talks about selling drugs Monday through Friday and going to church on Sundays and other such things. So the one thing I want to really point out from that TikTok alone is that he talks about the mixtape saying the joke is on you, Trump won the election. Again, talking about politics. After this video goes up, I'm not really sure how this started to gain traction. I don't know who saw it first or who made the first video. I can only tell you what's left over now because a lot of the accounts are shut down. I can't really see too many other people that were talking about it. It was mostly just like a couple of people. But I'd like to restate again that in the days prior to this video, he didn't have the charcoal face mask on, and he was talking a lot about politics. It's very obvious to me that he is a Trump supporter. At least that's how it comes across from his content. So Trump supporters are not really getting treated very nicely currently by a lot of people, myself included. So I have no room to talk. But this is the stuff that was happening leading up to him doing this video. Okay, I just want to point that out just for reference. After this video comes a lot of fallout, right? As it should, because what he did was not right. Somehow a business got brought into this. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. I just know that he had said he owned a business or he was part of a business, something like that. People found the business that they thought he was the owner of and started bombarding the actual owner of that business with, I guess, comments on Facebook, called and harassed and threatened this person and their business. And I guess the business had to have amped up security because of this, which I just want to put it out there. If you took part in that, you're an ass. You are an ass. Did any of you do a double check? I'm sure that none of you did. And I'm not scolding the people that I see on here or whatever, because I don't know who did this. I don't know who went and called them, but whoever did, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I think that's really fucked up that you scared a person that had nothing to do with it because of some petty internet drama. What Jeff did was wrong, but what you guys also did was wrong. As this is going on as well, we have a troll page popping up, which I thought we were all like done with that stage of the process of bothering somebody, but I guess we're not. Because this troll page came up and started making stupid ass comments on Jeff's videos, in which he responded to, and his responses were actually kind of funny, I won't lie. Speaking of which, it's awfully funny to me that we haven't heard a single peep from those victim pages as of late, and they haven't posted as of late. It's almost like they did what they meant to do and then left, but hey, what do I know? Also, during all of this, Jeff still has enough time to mock another creator, Spooky the Wendigo, because Spooky the Wendigo was talking about what Jeff was putting up and reposting what he was putting up, and obviously adding his own commentary onto it. I'm not here to defend one person over another, but this is kind of funny to me because one of Jeff's arguments against Spooky the Wendigo was, your videos don't even get over 1,000 views. Now, I looked on Spooky the Wendigo's page before I wanted to make this statement, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever because the lowest viewed videos that Spooky the Wendigo currently has up are the ones where he's talking about Jeff. Outside of that little ratio, he's got over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views. Like, he's not worried. Here's why I say my opinion is different than I think many others, because this video is not to chastise Jeff, it's more in defense of Jeff in a certain way. The reason I say that this video is more in defense of Jeff is because all too often we see people get upset with somebody else and then they jump on things that they think they know and they talk their crap, and then what happens? We find out that, oh, it wasn't actually A, it was actually B. No, wait, it wasn't actually B. It was actually C and D together. They worked together. We've seen this happen 170,000 times, and yet people still jump on what they think they know and attack somebody. So that's why I say, look at what happens around an event, right? Jeff makes this inherently racist video, talks like an idiot, no offense to him. He talks like a moron. He acts goofy and doofus-like. You know, Jeff is like the local fucking yokel. Not to be rude, but he is. He's kind of like the local yokel. He pops up every year or so, he gets talked crap to, he talks crap back, and then he disappears, and then comes back, does it again. You know, it's a whole cycle with Jeff. But I never really took him that seriously because Jeff is, to me, just a goofy guy. You know, he's just a doofus. He says shit sometimes he doesn't think about, and that's all of us. We all do that at some point in time, right? While there was a very big mistake made by Jeff here, there was also several little mistakes made by the people around the situation. 1, did people actually look and see that he was getting a lot of crap politically on TikTok before he made this video? 2, did people look at the video and see, okay, he talks about Trump won the election, the joke is on you, that's the mixtape. Okay, well, so it's still politically charged. What he's doing is still politically charged. He's still probably upset about the shit that happened the previous day and the day before that, where people were shitting on him for being a Trump supporter. Did people actually do the research to make sure that was his business before they called and harassed it? While I think what Jeff did was racist, I genuinely feel like he just was not thinking. I think he was politically pissed off about the shit that he was getting for being a Trump supporter, and he just spewed without thinking. That's genuinely what I think he did, no matter how wrong it was, because it was wrong. I think he knows that it was wrong. He even came back on his original page and put up a TikTok video and said, can you spread it around? And apologized. He said that he apologized, but not really, because he said that, you know, he still wasn't mocking blackface, he wasn't being racist, which he said that he got schooled. You know, people commented and people sent him DMs, I guess, and explained to him why what he did was wrong. And he felt bad. He even said it. He's like, I sincerely apologize. And he felt ashamed because a business that he had no business with got harassed because people jumped on whatever they thought they knew. And that part is beyond him, because he did correct it several times in several videos. He did try to correct it. He did say, I have nothing to do with this business. You guys are harassing this person. Stop harassing this person. And I don't know if people listened, but it doesn't feel like they did, because they kept on, it sounds like they kept on doing it. You know, he received text messages that were inherently racist. It was a bad moment for him. But look at the other things that Jeff has done. Okay. I've never, to the best of my knowledge, in my opinion, I've never seen nor heard Jeff be a racist person. I've heard Jeff be an idiot. I've heard Jeff make idiotic statements. I've heard Jeff try to swing his dick around TikTok, you know, acting like he's the big man on campus. You know, Jeff is just, like I said, he's a doofus. And I think he really faltered here. And he really did have, I don't think he really realized the impact of what he was doing, but I think he was trying to just be the cock of the walk. And I don't think it had anything to do with him trying to be a racist person, but it did come across as being racist. And I think that's where his mentality was, where he's like, I'm not being racist, but I understand why it was racist. I understand what he means when he says that. Was it wrong? Yes. Is it excusable? No. I just think he had a really big bozo doofus moment. And that's just simply my opinion. I genuinely believe that it was meant to be just something stupid politically. I just wish he didn't put the mask on. You know, you can be an idiot, you can be an asshole, but when you put the mask on and tell people you're a black conservative, I mean, you're clearly not black, you know, like, you're clearly not black, my guy. It's just not cool. It's not cool to do that. But in his apology, I genuinely feel like to some degree, he did take responsibility for what he did. And I'm very glad that he was educated and able to educate himself outside of that to know that it's not okay to do blackface, that it's not okay to make racial comments like that. I am very glad that he was able to be humbled like that, because Jeff, like I said, I don't think Jeff is a horrible guy. I think he's an idiot. No offense to him, but I don't think he's a horrible guy. But that's just my opinion. Don't come for me. I'll see you next time. All right, bye.